Hey everyone. So in this brief video, we're going to install two software packages onto your computer. The first one is Atom, which is a text editor, which will be used for setting up meshing in input files as we get setup cases to run in the Moose framework. And the second one is Paraview, which is a data visualization package, which we'll be using to look at the results after we run a simulation. So, like I said, this should be pretty quick, but we're going to run through both of these briefly. And if you follow along, you should be able to easily install these software packages onto your computer. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off in our Safari. And the first one we're going to do is we're going to install Atom. So straightforward way to install Atom is start off, if you're on the main Moose page, go to Help and Developer Tools. Okay, let's try that again. Help, Developer Tools, and then there'll be a link here for set up Atom Editor for Moose. So we'll go here. First thing we need to do is we need to go to the Atom website. And I believe, and I'm double checking real quick. No, okay. So we're going to go to download. Okay, this pop-up window here is for since I'm running Apple Silicon on this Macintosh, this allows for Intel-based features to run, which is what the current version of Atom is. So we'll go ahead and install this. Now we'll go back down. Click on Atom again. Okay. And with that, we got Atom up and running. Now, after we get Atom up and running, in order to get it working in the Moose framework, there are a couple additional steps we want to take. So we're going to go to Safari. We're going to go to the Go back to the Moose Framework website. And then we're going to install a few of the, and then we're going to install a handful of plugins. So you see that we have a list of plugins which help in the Moose framework using Atom. And we're going to install everything down to R tags. We're not going to use R tags. And we are not going to worry about running Atom behind a proxy. So to do this, we'll start with copying this first install here. Okay, so after Atom's installed, the first thing that we need to do is set up Atom for shell commands. So I'll pick Atom up here. If we take a look at Safari, we're going to go to the Atom install shell commands on the top screen, and then close Atom. Okay, so those are installed. So I hit OK. Then I quit Atom. And now I can try that terminal command again to install some of these plugins. Okay, sorry about that. Had a small bug in the in the install of Atom. And actually it was a user bug. So whenever you install stuff on Mac, when you originally download the Atom package, it's going to be in the your download folder. And what you want to do is you want to take the Atom download and drag it into your application folder and then run it from there. Okay. Now, when I run it from here, when it's set up in the application folder, I'm able to then install my shell commands. And as a double check, after I quit Atom, if I go to my terminal and I type Atom, it should launch the application directly from my shell. Now it also installs the APM command, which I can use to install extensions, which will help me out with Moose. So Apologies for the confusion. Okay, so now we're going to use the APM command to install some of these additional plugins. Okay, this is going well. Okay, not sure why it gave me an application error the first time, but it successfully installed just now. I just paused recording and tried to figure out what was going on. So apparently there's truth to the idea that trying something more than once sometimes yields a different result. Okay, so using the same APM command, we'll work through the other plugins. Let's try this again. I put a dash in the. There we go. Not sure why it's killing it the first time. I'll try the. Okay, apparently I got to type everything in twice. And this may be, just so you know, I had previously installed Atom on this computer in a previous attempt to try to make this video. So there may be some glitches in trying to reinstall. Hopefully it'll run smooth though. If this is the biggest problem we got, then I think we're doing okay. So we've got language moose done. So we're going to now install the autocomplete package. Okay, that one worked. APM install make runner. APM install autocomplete Clang. APM install Clang format. Okay, and as I said, we're not going to use R tags. Because I'm not going to install R tags on mine. It's not going to be necessary. Okay, and with that, now, if we run Atom from our shell, it should load up right here, and all of the extensions are already installed. It's going to ask me a couple questions about the plugins that I did. So I select yes. And that's that. And from here now I can open up a project or start a project. And this is what we'll be using later on. We're going to go ahead and quit Atom here. And the next bit of software that we're going to install now is going to be Paraview. So for Paraview, I'm going to go ahead and go to the Paraview website and download the latest release. Now there's a few options you've got. You've got the you got Paraview 5.10.1. Now there's a couple of options here. There's the ARM, which is going to be for the Apple Silicon, and then there's going to be the x86 version, which is going to be for if you're using Intel-based processors. Okay, so we're going to take the DMG package here. There's probably be slightly different extensions for if you're running on Windows or Linux. Being on a Mac, these are our choices, either DMG or the PKG formats. Okay. So I have my Paraview virtual drive here. I'm going to go into Finder. And bring that. Okay. I'm going to bring this into the applications folder and run it there. Okay. Go to applications. Paraviews right here. We can move these guys out. And there we go. And now we have Paraview. So just to kind of show off a little bit here, let's I'll just click on one of these example visualizations. This gives you an idea of just kind of what the software looks like whenever we start running it. So we'll start running Paraview soon. Okay. So with that, I believe we have all of the necessary extra software for programming and for visualization. And in the next one, in the next video, we will start running we'll get a Zapdos installed, and we'll start running some simple cases that have already been pre-installed in a tutorial folder. Give you an idea of just basically how to run cases in Moose, and then from there we will start setting up our own input files and work from there. So thank you very much, and I will see you soon.